I'm just going to start this video off by apologizing if you hear my cat in the background. She's having some sort of life crisis. Like, she's been fed, she's gone to the bathroom, she doesn't want to be in, she doesn't want to be out. She just wants to be a pain in my ass. So, sorry for that, but we're going to move on because this is the final spread in this planner. I finally made it through all of my 2022 spreads, and I am officially caught up. Today is January 21st. I've caught up on filming. I just have 2 voiceovers I need to do, and then I'm 100% like just up to date, which is awesome. Obviously, I'm not completely up to date on YouTube, but we will get there. I have obviously just been posting whenever the hell I feel like it, so I've been posting like 2 or 3 Plan With Me's in a week just to catch up. But yeah, I am so excited to like just be on a normal planning schedule and it not like take up every single free moment I have. Not that I'm complaining. I do love planning. And actually now that it's slowing down, I find myself wanting to plan and not having any spreads to plan. So, just a new problem to have. But yeah, as far as this week goes, I decided to mark that I went to a New Year's Eve party. I marked that 2022 was finally over. And, and I was sick this week. Again, I've been sick a lot, and I don't know what else to say about that. As far as 2023 goes, my goals, I have a lot of little goals, but the main things are I might be moving at the end of this year. It's a big possibility. My only goal for 2022 was to get full-time plus benefits employment, and I did it. I did it the last month of the year, so that counts. And I'm not going to lie, this is not an ideal job. This isn't my end goal. I'm going to stay for like 6 months to a year, or to be completely honest, they might realize that this role is really it's honestly a part-time job. They did not need a full-time person for this position, but we're not going to tell them that. But it doesn't matter. I needed something stable so that I could focus on the rest of my life. So even though I'm not totally happy at this job, I'm just going to let it be until the time comes, whatever. As far as, I don't know, resolutions, whatever you want to call them. Everybody who doesn't have like a physical get in shape goal, I definitely have one of those, but, it's the same every year, and every year I fail. I really just want to be more regular about my physical activity and just be healthy. I just really want to feel healthier, and not only have I been getting sick every other week, but I just feel weak and tired, and I feel like I can't lift things, and I feel like my back hurts. Like, I need to be stretching and doing yoga and doing like strength training, and yes, cardio as well, but just like overall I need like a complete overhaul of my health. So that's sort of broad and generic, but that is a goal. And then other than that, like the main thing I need to focus on, which is really just like the first half of the year, is I need to get from 2 piece of shit vehicles to 1. So yeah, that's like a big goal. And yeah, I'm sort of just going to be loosey-goosey with the rest of my year. I do want to get back into like artistic things and video games and just making time for all of the things that I enjoy, because I do enjoy a lot of different things. But yeah, that's really it. It's just like basic stuff. I just want to feel healthier because I feel like crap. And actually my roommate, her goal for the year is just to feel better at the end of it than she did at the beginning, and I think that's a great goal. So really, other than like getting rid of one of these piece of crap cars before I have to pay another insurance payment on them, I just want to end the year feeling better than I do now. But anyway, let's just get into the day by day, because we have 1 more week left of 2022 before we can focus on 2023. So starting with Monday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in. I was off this day because Christmas fell on a Sunday, and so, federal holiday, you get it the next day. So I was able to sleep in. I had to go home to take care of the cats because my roommate was still with her family. And then I went back to Joe's and I did his dishes because if you saw my last plan with me, his family came and he cooked them like this huge breakfast spread that they didn't even really want, let's be honest, but he still did it. And in his teeny tiny dishwasher-free kitchen, that's a lot of dishes, and he just like puts them off forever. It's like his least favorite thing. So I just did them because, to be honest, they give me anxiety, and so I'd just rather do us both a favor and get them done right away. Then we watched the rest of White Lotus, and this is all I wanted. This was my Christmas dream. This was all I wanted this day. I just wanted to watch TV and get Chinese food, which we did, and I didn't mark it. I'm shocked. I feel like I always mark when we get Chinese food because I don't do it often and I really like it. So anyway, there was Chinese food involved. We also went to 2 different Wawas to get, this was the final free Coffee Tuesday. Both of us were getting our coupons on Mondays. So we went to one and got a coffee, and then there's a Wawa like a couple blocks away. So we went to that one and we got hot cocoa, and it was really cute. Like we had coupons, so they were free anyway, but the guy like at the second Wawa just let us go. He's like, oh, all you have is coffees, you guys can go. So that was really nice of him, even though, it didn't matter. It was still really nice because he didn't know we had coupons. Then we had to change my boyfriend's sheets because I got blood all over them. I am not happy on my new birth control, and I did email my doctor like 2 months ago about it, but her like assistant basically just emailed me that like my body just needs more time to get used to it. But now it's been another 2 months, and actually yesterday morning, so January 20th, I woke up and like I'm not even 2 full weeks into this birth control pack, and I stood up and just like gushed blood out of me and had awful cramps, like a regular period, and I'm bleeding today too. So I'm just not, it's not going well for my underwear drawer or any of the white sheets in my life. We both prefer white sheets, so it's just, yeah. Anyway, TMI, moving on. The last thing I marked on Monday was that I got no sleep. Moving on to Tuesday, this was back to work, and it was just way too early for me. I felt sick, and I know this is like just story of my life. It's always too early for me, but especially the fact we stayed up until like 2 a.m. watching White Lotus. We stayed up so late, and then I had to be up at 7. And I know some of you bitches get up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Some of you jerks get up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I don't know how you do it. I cannot. So yeah, I had to be up at 7. Then I marked that I was really gassy, so that was cute. And then I did go into the office this day. I have to go in once a week, so might as well get it over with. But to be completely honest, there was no need for me to go in this week, and I totally could have gotten away with not going. So I'm pretty pissed that I wasted $23 on parking because, yeah, we didn't get any mail this week. I didn't need to be there. And my boss was not in, so I could have totally just gotten, nobody was there to hold me accountable except for myself. It was stupid. Then after that, even though I was really tired, we were getting to the last couple days where I could use my free large popcorn at AMC. And if you don't know, Tuesdays are $5. Well, it used to be $5. Now it's discount movie night. I think you get like $7.50 off of whatever the normal price is. So he was fine. I powered through, and we went to see Black Panther and got my free large popcorn. And I'm really glad I did it because we used to go to the movies all the time until the pandemic, and I missed it. So it's just so easy to stay home, especially in the cold, but I'm really glad we went. And then the final thing for Tuesday, it's honestly so fitting that I'm doing this voiceover all stuffed up because, it was another sick week. I woke up in the middle of the night with just severe throat pain. Like swallowing was hard, and it woke me up. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked that I was just dying, and I had to make myself a cup of tea. And the only exciting part about that was I got to use one of these cute little tea emojis. I worked from home this day, but working from home just feels really awkward because I think I explained last plan with me, but my job, I just don't feel very comfortable at my job. I don't have enough of a structured schedule. And no, I don't want to be micromanaged or anything, but I want work to make the time go by. especially because like I log every single thing I do. So I don't want it to look bad that I'm not doing things, but I don't have enough work. Like I need more. So yeah, still feeling awkward with a fancy label and this little heart munchkin and pizza. And yes, I realize I have not mentioned a single sticker until just now. I don't know what I'm doing. Just, we'll figure it out. But I had a free pizza at Anthony's coal-fired pizza. Is that what it's called? And and Joe had like an appointment in the area, so he picked it up, brought it over, and we split it. Then my landlord came yet again to look at the smoke alarm that he just cannot figure out. And I like knew it was a battery situation. I knew it. I could taste it. And the only reason I didn't ask Joe to take care of it is because if my landlord replaces it, he pays for it. But like if I have Joe get a battery, I have to pay for the battery, you know? Although supposedly sometimes the fire department gives you free batteries. I don't know. Anyway, he came with a TaskRabbit this time because he couldn't figure it out. And guess what? The TaskRabbit couldn't figure it out. And not only could he not figure it out, but his hands were dirty from, I guess, his previous task, nasty ass. He got gray fingerprints all over my white ceiling that I cannot reach. So now I just have, I need to like borrow a ladder from somebody or something, or finagle some sort of contraption so I can clean my ceiling because it is driving me insane. Then Joe and I watched SNL after the TaskRabbit and my landlord both left because they couldn't fix it. And then I just marked that Brad was just being so bad. Just so bad. He's a little prince and I love him to death, but he's an asshole. He just is. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked that was, so I accidentally swapped these two things. I meant to mark that I woke up 100% ill. Like I felt terrible and I was so relieved that I didn't have to make phone calls this day. I had other work to do. We weren't making phone calls between Christmas and New Year's because that's like pointless. But I woke up sick and I swapped these. Oh, sorry, I just hit my phone. Sorry if you heard that. But I swapped these two items. So I meant to mark that I woke up like definitely sick. And then the other thing I marked was that my landlord was finally done. He figured out how to replace the smoke detector. And actually, I left this out, but when the TaskRabbit was here messing up my ceilings, he also did something that made the living room smoke detector start beeping. So my landlord came and replaced them both. They're just battery operated. They're not hardwired into the building. I have no idea if that's up to code. I honestly don't care. Just fingers crossed I don't go up in flames, but at least the smoke detector in my roommate's room is wired into the rest of the building. And I know for a fact that if there's ever a fire in this building, I'll be alerted because we've had 2 instances where somebody else in this building set the smoke detector off and it has just ruined our morning. It's so loud. Then I marked that I had another work from home day, but I was just incredibly unmotivated because I had just like stupid tasks to do. Like one of them was just researching how to be a better appointment setter. And it's all the research you find, every single website says the exact same thing, the exact same tips. I'm already doing all of them. And then you go to YouTube and you see these videos by douchebags who like think they know how to make money, but they're just making money by making these stupid YouTube videos. You know, like they're just very like bro-ish. And I just was very unmotivated. I was sick and didn't have any real work to do. It was just like busy work. Then I did some laundry and also my sister, she and I do not speak, and she DM'd me this day on Instagram just like apologizing. So that was, very unexpected, very weird. I planned and then I did my nails, and that was my Thursday. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was this was my first payday, and I was so excited. Nannying, I got paid weekly, which is honestly my favorite. I just like seeing my money go up on a weekly basis. But even before that, every job I've had was bi-weekly. This is the first, or no, that's a lie. My last job was also monthly, but it was easier for me to track my money because that was hourly, and so I could just go in and figure it out myself. This is salary. I'm going to be getting the same every month. I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but it is. It's bothering me that it's like I get paid at the end of the month. I would prefer bi-weekly, but beggars can't be choosers. So I marked that this was my first payday. Then I marked that I had a half day at work. So I got to work from 8 to 12. I was feeling very sick and very weak, so I was actually relieved that all I had to do was listen to these assholes on YouTube tell me how to sell shit. I just muted them and let them play so that it looked like I was working, because I felt so sick, and honestly, everything they were saying was trash. Then I forced myself to take a shower. I also was so upset because recently this year, something that happened was I started developing tonsil stones from being sick once, and my boyfriend said that doesn't make sense, like it's from food, but no, it's definitely related to me having like illness, because I was very sick this week with a lot of phlegm, and I got tonsil stones this day, and I was very upset about it. Then I just worked on my nightmare puzzle that's under my rug, my Abraham Lincoln puzzle. I hate it, but I'm still working on it. I don't know why. It's such a time suck. And I watched some Sister Wives. Then I went to Joe's, even though I wasn't feeling well, like he doesn't care. I went over because he got Boston Market and he had leftovers and asked if I wanted it. So I went there and ate, and then we watched the challenge. Moving on to Saturday, I woke up feeling like a brand new person. I went to bed pretty early on Friday, and I was relieved because I had like plans for New Year's this year, and I told everybody that I was probably going to have to cancel, but I don't know. I woke up feeling great. So the first thing I marked was that it was a rainy day, and then I had to stop at my place to take care of the cats because my roommate was still gone, and I was actually really bummed. She was supposed to come back on New Year's Eve and come with me to my party, but she had some family drama and needed to stay and take care of her mother, emotionally, not physically. Her mom's fine physically. She's just an emotional wreck. Then I marked that I got ready, and then we made brookies, and I'm so sad I never got to taste them. Apparently they were so good. Everybody at the party ate them, even though we were all full from dinner, and I never got to taste them, so I was bummed. We definitely have to get those again. And then we also made protein balls for one of our friends. They're just like oats, peanut butter, honey, chocolate, chips. That might be it. They're really not very healthy, but they're good. Then I marked that we went to this place called Bistro on Bridge, and my meal was incredibly subpar. The French fries were clearly like old, that they had double fried, and I got like General Tso's cauliflower, and it was not good. Then we went back to a friend's house for a karaoke party. And then the last thing was I was so tired. I don't think we got home until like 4:30. I slept in the car because it was like a 45-minute drive. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that it was New Year's Day. And then this is really sad, but it was much needed just because, again, I don't go to bed early enough for a normal work schedule. So I slept until 5:30 p.m. I slept until 5:30 p.m. and no, I was not hungover. My body needed to sleep, and my boyfriend kept coming in the living room where I was sleeping, and he was like, do you want to get up? Do you want to get up? Like, I know you hate sleeping the day away, but this is the one time where I knew I needed to sleep the day away, and I was fine with it. Then I marked that we watched House of the Dragon, which still not, it's okay. I'll keep watching, but I don't love it. I worked on a puzzle at the party. My friend gave me my birthday and Christmas gifts, and one of them was this huge box of 10 jigsaw puzzles of like rainbow animals. So I did one of those. We watched Glass Onion, which was so good, so cute. And then I marked that I got my period. So started the week out bleeding, ended the week bleeding. But yeah, that is my final spread for 2022. And I think I did a pretty good job at keeping my head out of the frame for once, so that's exciting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if, I don't know, like, what should I just do Plan With Me's? I did do one haul. Is there like any other type of video I should try doing? I don't know. Who knows if I'll even have time. I'm like getting so confident in myself because I'm finally all caught up. I'm like, ooh, I could film something else, but like, can I? I don't know. But leave ideas for me just in case. But yeah, that's it.